Hey, my good black brother. Another brother. What's up, my good man? You know, you ain't gotta do all this for me. I'm, you know, live your life. I got your back.
A blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
The studio secretary murder. Oh, watch out for that train. Oh, she off the drugs. Gotta get a good look at his face.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
40-year-old white woman. So we gotta hop on it.
Find the goddamn bodies.
I have yet to solve the murder
body
of one black
and Deirdre
woman.
Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
At least I went to college. At least I know how to fight.
You can drive.
Let's go to the pawnbroker.
Right. Where are we headed?
Why do you keep coming out that door?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
ATI Radio reminds you, an ounce of prevention saves many an emergency.
Because, yeah, that's the case that I had to choose either the known pedophile or the husband that everything pointed to him. Yeah, that Mueller case. I don't know if I sent the right guy to jail, but let's hope so. Man, I want some greasy food. Jesus.
How can I help you boys?
Hey, what you got? What you got at the shop? You got a pole?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Hartfield's. Okay.
Thanks for the tip.
Can I check the other ring? Alright, cool. Just to make sure.
Does this mark
22
mean
carat.
anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
22 karat.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address.
Percy
15
Shelley.
Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Percy Shelley. But these pistol clips. Nah. What else you got up in here? You got any guns? Oh, this one right here? No, that's an airplane. Alright, well, let's go.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
You know where we going. To the railroad.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter.
That's why the
Dahlia
name
letters are
sounds
genuine,
familiar.
and the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
I'm like Shelley. I'm like Percy, whatever the name was. I'm like, why does that name sound familiar? Then I remember that's the name that they were talking about. Cole, you know, Cole was talking about that's the poem that the Black Dahlia, the alleged Black Dahlia person, had in a letter. That's where the poem is from that poet.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak to the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Everything comes back around full circle. Lord have mercy. Jesus.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Don't disrespect my people. Hey, fatback, don't press my people. Don't press my people. Alright. All of this loot. Let's see what we got. At the liquor store.
That shit for personal items, not booze. It's not even worth investigating.
Not worth. Evelyn Summers. 2 large suitcases, a small suitcase, bedroll, pillow, plain bed sheet, 3 photo frames, hairbrush, bowling pin, statuette, makeup, and clothes. So it looks like Miss Summers here was going on a little trip. Either she was going on a trip to get away from something or somebody, or she was just going on a basic trip. But I think she was trying to escape the town, trying to leave the city. That's just my assumption. Let's see what this bar.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Mensch. Corner of 9th and Main. Alright. See what you got. See what you got. See what you got. The Keystone.
You could go over to the lot and
Film
see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole.
Yeah, okay.
Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Oh, I see. Good until October 31st, 1941. What'd this say? Dear Evelyn, I hope this letter finds you in a better way than when we last... What? Bitter words were... Oh, what was he supposed to say? Ranted? Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I'm not writing to harass and accuse. I'm writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. You're destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it's harder for me to watch than you can imagine. Harder for me to watch than you can imagine.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
But only God Almighty above has the night to judge, and so I beg for your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. It will not something else. Okay. So I'm guessing this is her father? Hey, yo, diggity. So I'm guessing that's her father writing her. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh, didn't mean to step over you. Hold on. This is what Allen Iverson did. I'm sorry.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Okay.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
After midnight, alright. Excuse me, is this blood stain? Okay, yep. It's relevant. Blood splatter.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Right. That's what I would assume. Alright. Good God, thank you that she is not naked. I do not. Okay.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Alright, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of thieves in this. There's a lot of murderous thieves in this town. Oh, that sound is just yucky. I can't. Okay, yeah, she ain't got no pockets. So. Blacked her eye, swole her eye.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay. Is that everything? Is that all the clues? Yep. Alright. I'm gonna call this in and then I'm gonna investigate y'all. You know, this man Cole ran track in college. He said, skirt.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Alright. Now, my brother, I know how it is with the police. I do not want to startle you. But please just tell me the truth.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Thank God they didn't sweat my brother. Alright. I'm guessing that's the dude I gotta talk to.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
He just
Turn
socked
out
that
your
man.
pockets, Ferdinand.
Red lipstick. Did that Carmine?
Classic Carmine.
I ain't seen this in a minute. That classic Carmine. Still want them Carmine 6s. God. Golly.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
Alright, interference with evidence. So I got the missing ring. Victim's body shows signs of vagrant lifestyle. Saying she was a drunk, basically. Time of death and lipstick. Time of death reported by coroner as after midnight. I think he said like 2, and if he can be the most specific, 1 or 2, something like that.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You found her lipstick.
My God.
What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
Bro, what type of Superman stance is that? And what type of answer is that? I mean, well, yeah, he was telling the truth, but I just didn't like how he answered it. I just didn't like how he answered it, but whatever. Hopefully that wasn't nothing important. It probably was important. God damn it.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
See, then when he get the... I can't accuse him. But he losing eye contact. I don't like this arrogant son of a bitch. I take that back. Oh my God. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
You wasn't doing none of that when we was fighting. When we was fighting them brothers in that apartment, you was getting mopped.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go to the liquor store.
Fine. Where are we headed? Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
See, when I get answers wrong like that, it just makes me so frustrated. I don't even want to say so frustrated. It's just like, damn, like really? Like, I feel like my reasoning makes sense for me to use bad cop. Like,
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn?
She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
So you was her little side piece. Or I don't know the whole story. Oh, you got
some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins.
Got the back room.
You let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Shut up.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her.
Oh, wow, this is
an alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
Right, yeah, she was an alcoholic.
We'll take a look around.
Oh, the letter was probably from her mother. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, she kept the picture hanging up because she knew she still had a close.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Right. She had family. She had people that wanted to help her, but the alcoholic demon.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor? What type of name is that? Grosvenor. Alright.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
So it looked like, what that look like? Was she was a teacher at one point? Bowling pin. Right, when I saw a bowling pin, I'm like, huh?
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Right. That I had to think about.
I know that place, corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Okay. So I could have used somebody like that. Got her a little wannabe Grammy. Alright, so now what? Alright.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
So I'm asking about the whereabouts. We're trying to account for Evelyn's movement yesterday. She came by in the morning. A social visit to pick up some of her things. She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay. Oh, see, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. So the letter, I gotta reread the letter, or just look at the evidence for the letter, but I'll do that later.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
How many people will be sad she's gone? I'll be one of the few.
Wait. Nigga, what? Not many people will be... Wait. How he worded that kind of like boggled my mind a little bit. Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few. So you'll be one of the people that's sad she's gone, or you're be one of the few that disregard her. I don't know. I'm thinking too deep. That's why I couldn't be a detective. Well, I could, but I couldn't. Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few. Let me look at his facial expression. I'm gonna just use intuition.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Wait. Liquor store owner and friend of victim Evelyn Summer. His name is Robbins. We'll have a last name for him? Nigel McCaffrey. Inscribed Grosvenor McCaffrey found amongst the.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
This has probably been one of the most genuine people that's cared about someone that died, I would say. Like, we didn't have to get, I only had to use bad cop because he was leaving out the Grosvenor stuff.
You're
But
behind the wheel.
He seemed the saddest.
And where exactly are we going?
Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Ain't no special back here. Oh, you got a little trap though. Trap guy. He the trap guy.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
So you a revolutionary. You a revolutionist. You a groundbreaker.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Accused.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked
You
down
gave
your
her a
nose
book.
at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Well, I got the full house, baby.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
What's his name?
Thank you for the information,
Tiernan.
Mr. McCaffrey.
What you got? What you got your leg up like you cool or something? You posted on the block or something, bro? If you don't get your dumb ass on.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Oh wait, hold on.
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Almost
Who's asking?
tweet.
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights. You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Oh, okay. Them the only people that was in here, right? Okay. Make sure. Alright, cool. Wanted to make sure I didn't tweet.
You can drive.
Woo-wee. Being a detective is not easy. And if you get PC culture, like they call Chief Keef Sosa. Bro, Chief Keef is really a legend to be mentioned by people like Jay-Z and J. Cole. Such a young legend, bro. I hope he lives a long life. Tiernan.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Why are you yelling at her,
Let's go
Cole?
get him.
Use your inside voice. James Tiernan.
Let's take it some better days.
Down the left side of the alley.
Are you him?
3 blondes walk into a bar. You think one of them would have seen it? That cherry pie was delish.
What are they talking about?
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Wait, she said the lane's in the back.
That cherry pie was
In the
delish.
back. Oh,
You're the reason,
or do I
brother.
go this way? Oh, okay. Wow.
Tiernan! LAPD!
car chase. Alright, he got that burgundy beetle. Hop up in the whip. Oh, we got the... Well, this looks like Doc off of Cars.
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Whoa.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Oh, this joint got some... This joint got
Another
some feet
runner.
on him, don't
At
it?
least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always slam it.
The theories are not airtight by any means.
Woo!
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
We got him. Whoa.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
This man really driving through the park. What's wrong with you? Alright, we got him.
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Jeez. Man, let's go through all of that.
Put your hands in the air!
And wave them like you just don't care. Hey,
Can you drive to this one?
We in this joint. Oh, you see the red velvet interior? Look like we in a cake, dog. I don't even know who we pressing.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Oh, we just going downstairs. Got you.
California.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick.
What's cracking, Captain?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Got you. We finna handle this right now.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address to McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
You wanna let me set it? Oh, I gotta call the man first. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Yale Street between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
Word. I don't know why you in the passenger.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Wait. I wonder why the police station still like not, you know, like scratched off. I guess we're gonna have to come back here later.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slam River found out.
So it's a possibility that none of the guys. So I wouldn't have had control over that. How the missions are going, because how they're saying is that regardless who I chose,